Hello children, welcome to English class. Today we are going to discuss a new chapter, A Diary of Anna Frank. This is a story of a girl whose name is Anna Frank. This is the name of a girl and her life experience we are going to read in this chapter. So let's see what is the role of a diary in her life. Writing in a diary is a really strange experience for someone like me. Not only because I have never written anything before, but also because it seems to me that later on neither I nor anyone else will be interested in musings of a 13-year-old schoolgirl. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I feel like writing and I have an even greater need to get all kinds of things off my chest. So, Anna, from these lines, we can easily understand that Anna is finding a good friend in the diary. Apart from thinking it to be just mere a book or a copy, but Anna is expecting or accepting, rather you can say, diary to be a very bosom friend of hers. That is the reason she is telling that she wants to keep everything out of her chest. Off her chest means मोनेर ऊपर कोनो बोझ ना रखा, दिल पर कोई बोझ मत नहीं रखना, दिल की सारी बातें बेझिझक बेधड़क बोल देना. और हम लोग किससे दिल की सारी बातें शेयर करते हैं? When we have a very close friend with whom we can be easy and there will be no restrictions, okay, and there will be no proceedings or formalities which we have to follow. And so diary is a very close and bosom friend for Anna Frank. So paper has more patience than people. I thought of this saying on one of those days when I was feeling a little depressed and I was sitting at home with my chin in my hand, means like this. When we sit in this posture, when we are busy in our own thoughts, নিজের জগতে বিলীন থাকা, okay, when we are busy in our own creations, in our own mental status, you can say, okay. So she was feeling very bored. She was depressed. Why she was depressed? Because she was all alone. Okay, she doesn't have a good friend. She didn't have anyone who can share her feelings or who can feel her situation. So she was basically very lonely and she always used to long or always used to wait for someone who will come or whom she will get by the grace of God with her feelings that can be easily shared with that particular person. But unfortunately she didn't have anyone like that. So I finally stayed where I was brooding. Yes, paper does have more patience, and since I am not planning to let anyone else read this stiff-bagged notebook grandly referred to as a diary, unless I should ever find a real friend, it probably won't make a bit of difference. So she's telling that as I have heard from others that pen, as we know that pen is mightier than sword. This is a proverb. So similarly, paper has more patience than human beings. That means if you scratch the paper, if you torn the paper, if you write too much on the paper, if it get dirty, then also no one is going to ask you. Rather, the paper is not going to at least counter you. What the hell are you doing with me? But you cannot do anything you want with human beings. So that's why this is a very good saying, like paper has more patience than human. And this proverb strike Anna Frank's mind. But what happens? Who cares? Even if I don't have a friend, I have a very good friend who have importance, who have patience, who have time for me. Okay, and that friend of mine is paper. And where from I'm going to get the paper? From my diary. So that moment, from that moment, Anna started to look for a very, very good friend, or to talk with a very, very good and what should I say, selfless friend who can only think about others, not about himself or herself. Now I am back to the point that I prompted me to keep a diary. In the first place, I don't have a friend. Naturally, as I am not having a friend, so diary will be my first friend. Let me put it more clearly. Since no one will believe that a 13-year-old girl is completely alone in the world, and I am not. I have loving parents, a 16-year-old sister, and there are about 30 people I can call friends. I have a family, loving aunts, a good home. No, on the surface, I seem to have everything except my one true friend. Means it's like बोलते हैं ना कि सब में भी मैं अकेली हूँ या अकेला हूँ. It's like that. She is having friends, 30 friends she is having. She is having a very good family, mother, father, aunt, cousins, all are there for her. But then also she was all alone because she really didn't have one true friend. You know, you don't actually require too many people around you if you have a very good friend, one very good friend with whom you can share everything. I mean everything. Nothing can be hidden, or nothing is wanted to kept hidden from that good friend. Poor Anna, she didn't have anyone like that. So finally she took diary as a very good friend of her. I can't bring myself to talk about anything but ordinary everythings. We don't seem to be able to get any closer, and that's the problem. Maybe it's my fault that we don't confide each other. In any case, that's just how things are, and unfortunately, they are not liable to change. This is why I have started the diary. To enhance the image of this long-awaited friend in my imagination, I don't want to jot down the facts in this diary the way most people would do, but I want the diary to be my friend, and I'm going to call this friend Kitty. So you see how deeply she got herself involved with this diary. Okay, and she has given the name Kitty. So she told that she is not going to deal with the diary similarly as 5 other common people are doing. Rather, she will consider diary to be a very, very good and bosom friend of her. And so every friend has a name. So she has given a very sweet and cute name to this diary, Kitty. I hope you all have understood this much at least. This is a very nice part of the story. In my second class, I'll explain the next page or the next part of the story. Go through it and stay healthy. Stay tuned with me. Thank you.